to them. Maybe you are. No, it hasn't. No, it hasn't. But I can try it. There we go.
There we go. Welcome to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. I'm your brother John.
This is Qiana.
And this program is being brought to you as part of the New Image Project of the Community Development and Training Center, aka See That.
See that.
And we like to thank y'all for tuning in and helping us to redefine what's cool, because Smarty is
the new
gangster.
Baby.
You don't know.
Now you know. Good morning, Charlie
Charlie
Funk.
Funk, what's good?
You know Charlie is always the first.
Yeah, prompt and ready.
You too.
Live.
Yes.
How can we duplicate Charlie Funk?
I don't know. Charlie, hit your friends up. How can we duplicate you?
Wow. So I was just didn't intend to, but I opened up social media, and the first thing I saw was a image of some stuff that's going on with JQ's.
Oh, really? Now, before you say that, the Views Express.
Yeah, the Views Express. Can y'all hear me all right? Put it in the chat. Let me know. Am I sounding all right? Because I can't hear me good. But he said I hit the share button more. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
The views expressed on the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club are our own. And so the views, opinions, statements expressed by hosts, guests, or callers are their own and do not necessarily reflect the views, positions, or policies of Carafesta Radio, 99 Jams, its ownership, management, affiliates, sponsors, or partners. There you have it, y'all. Yeah, but when I went to doggone Facebook,
First thing that
the first thing that came up was they say that building needs some sage. Talking about the old catalyst.
so joke. I said that one time, like it was someone. I'm like, the whole
Okay.
city need to be sage, but
Somebody put that. They say the building.
I mean,
what's the deal over there?
I don't
What's
know.
happening
People
with
just
JQs?
the city's bored.
Oh, is that what it is?
That's what I done.
That's
I done
the
came to.
conclusion? Yeah.
The city is bored.
Okay.
You see, I seen the joke. Very funny. They ain't seen so many people get fired since
Since Doge.
since the day after the Super Bowl for the NFL. You know how like all head coaches get fired.
Oh, yeah. That's what's happening right now.
I guess because people like cleaning house.
Yeah. Keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. So yeah, I rode by JQ's.
Okay.
I saw Freeman up there doing
6, 7, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I seen Freeman up there doing his thing on the wall.
Yeah, they said
right.
the mural's coming along.
Yeah, it's coming along.
Yeah.
It's coming along. No, it's not complete.
Okay.
He was up there. That's a big wall.
Okay, yeah, and it looked like they're really doing something decent to honor and recognize the history. Mr. Bennett, you on the others? He say, "Good morning from the other side of the Atlantic. It's been a minute, yes, sir." And I'm working through that document, Mr. Bennett. I got it. I'm working my way through.
That's why he popped up. He wanted generation that was his gentle
I
like.
love how he worked though. I ain't gonna even say it on the air, but I love his work methodology. Like, look, I'm inviting you. I can do it myself, but I'm inviting you to do it.
There you go.
And if you don't want to do it, that's all right too.
Right on. That's what he can say. Right on. In my mind, that's how he said it.
Yeah, right on. Right on. Y'all go back. If you haven't seen it too, if you don't know who Mr. Bennett is, y'all can check out his Lakeside chat. He did an amazing Lakeside chat that we're grateful for. So thank you for all that you do, Mr. Bennett, and I'm glad to know that you landed safely on the other side of the pond. Oh man, so yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what's happening with JQs, and I just
that's really it. I mean, there was some drama there a little bit. There's been drama a little bit at all. I'm not gonna. Jackson's got some stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I think this is just like the era that we in. Everybody air everything. Right.
Oh yeah. So stuff that you wouldn't have known about.
You probably wouldn't known about.
Yeah.
People, and I listen. I tell you this. I'm guilty as this. Is that like I am?
So you're guilty of this?
I'm guilty of this. Is that your feelings get hurt because you're so invested in somebody else's ish.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because you take ownership of the part that you do, and you feel like that's a part of you, a part of the program for real. But no, I'm guilty of that. Like you come in, you're a visionary, and you really start to execute, and you see what you bring to the table, and you elevate what they already have.
Okay.
And you really start to own that. Yeah. But then it ain't your ish.
And so they can move.
And then people start moving funny. It could be jealousy.
Okay.
It could be you overstep. Okay. You know what I mean? There's different reasons why people do what they do. But when it ain't yours, it ain't yours.
Dang.
I'm sorry.
No, I mean, I hear that. I'm just trying to sit with that a little.
I know it's a gut punch, right?
Yeah. But when it ain't yours, it ain't yours, huh? In that industry, and everybody is disposable. Is that kind of
it is? That's like in life. Yeah. Anybody is like when you come in and it is. Somebody get upset. You move wrong. You outshine. The 40. What is it?
48 laws.
Right. Yeah. That mindset that people have.
Yeah.
You outshine the master. The master wants you gone.
That is crazy. But,
you know what I mean? You do something like that, people.
A good master, I think, want their students to outshine them. Like that's the whole point.
No, a good parent, a good person.
I mean, good leader, good.
People.
You want the people who you.
But there's a difference from a leader from a boss. A boss don't want you to outshine them. A leader don't mind because they know eventually they have to step down and they want the torch to be given to somebody properly, right? So they want you to take it on and keep the legacy alive. A boss or a manager, you know what I mean? Because people put on this leadership hat and ain't really leaders.
Okay, I hear that. Wow.
And so you look at people who have their stuff or whatever the case may be, they never want to be outshined. Like it's theirs, it's what they say they go, and anything that's good, they wanna snatch it up for themselves. What y'all say? What do people say?
What do people say? No, I mean it's interesting because I was just looking at something and it was talking about help, right? And it says that on the surface, if someone is genuinely helping you, it usually means that they want to see you win. But in real life, people help for different reasons. Some people help because they believe in you and they want you to succeed. Some help out of obligation or image. They want to look supportive. Some help to stay close or in control, not necessarily tied to your success.
Right.
And then it says some even help halfway, just enough so you don't fail completely, but not enough for you to outgrow them. It's interesting. So it says real help is measured by impact, not just intent. A person who truly wants you to win, they will help you grow, not stay dependent, tell you the truth, even when it's uncomfortable, push you towards results, not just effort, and celebrate your progress without competing with it. And here's the flip side. Someone can say, you know how they do it. Someone can say they're helping and even do things that look like help while still being okay with you staying stuck. So don't just look at who's helping, look at whether their help is actually moving you forward.
But it all depends on who you're helping, because sometimes my input could move you forward, but because it's coming from me, you won't do it. So I just shut up.
So that's on the helpee. So you got the helper. Those who
Good morning,
are helping, and then those who are being helped. Yeah, those.
You know what I mean? But you really just gotta, and this is so what you seeing out here in my ear.
Yeah.
They popping in and out, so that's messing me up.
Okay.
But I'll fix it later.
Oh, okay. Nah,
I
ain't got nothing over here.
So. But okay. But no, so you just got what you seeing with Jacksons, with JQs, people, other people outside of the owners, are invested in, and feel like they're owed something. And
so is that like a work relationship, or is it like, because I mean, if you, it's one thing to feel like you owed something, but it's another thing to actually be owed something. So we got an agreement where I'm helping you, and the exchange for this help is going to be compensation.
Yeah.
When it's time for me to be compensated, I'm looking for my compensation.
Yeah.
That's a little different from like, I'm just helping you, and if you helping you because I want you to be successful, and if something come up on the back end, you could throw me a little something. Like those are different conversations, though.
It is.
So if these are like business relationships, and there's, I guess they say disappointment is rooted in expectation.
It is.
And so if you're expecting something in return and then you don't get it, then that's where the disappointment comes.
You come and then you expect different stuff from different people.
Okay.
Like you expect when somebody's your friend, or you know what I mean? Like it's gonna be like, I got you for real. You know what I mean? And then when you see that they don't, that's disappointing. Or when you come in, let's say even JQs, they came in, it was hard for them to fit in.
Okay.
And so you got people to help you fit in.
Kind of vouch for you. It's what's on Wednesday, y'all. We talking about.
So when you're looking at them vouching for you and doing all this other stuff, and then, but I guess he trusted him enough to send him some money.
I mean,
yeah.
And he was like, "Sight." Never overplay your position, Charlie Funk said. It's got to be genuine. Amen to that. Good morning, Tiffany. Good morning, sweetie. How are you? And you be, that's the messenger, is not what you expected. So you don't respect the message. The messenger is not what you expected, so you don't respect the message. I always had a problem with that too. They used to be saying, like, if you're a crackhead, you can't tell me you don't use crack. Why not?
I should be able to tell you.
Right.
Like
you're an authority.
Yeah.
Like, authority figure.
Listen,
yeah.
I'm trying to tell you, these sleepless nights, people looking at you crazy. Yeah. I'm breaking into stuff I don't want to do. Don't follow my path. The crackhead is like, if you're right. Like,
that's a credible messenger depending on the message that they're giving you.
But see, that's the thing. We are visual people, right?
Yeah.
And we follow trends. Like, remember when I was saying, like, if you're trying to do taxes or sell this stuff and sell this lifestyle and you don't look like the lifestyle, nobody don't want to buy from you.
That's true. I like how they give Steve Harvey a hard time about giving relationship advice, and he's been divorced 3 times.
But now he done been married like 20 years.
Yeah.
They've been married forever at this point.
Relationship advice from somebody who's been divorced 3 times?
Yes, of course I will. I mean, they done just think they done picked up some nuggets throughout that time, and just because they give you that, people give good advice and don't take their own advice.
That's true.
Like, people know right and wrong, and they can tell you, and they could be in the midst of their own storm, and they could be preaching to themselves.
Yeah.
But telling you what to do, and you look like you won't even get out. How you telling me?
But that's the pushback, though. That was kind of the thing. Like, that's when you push back on the messenger instead of flipping it and putting it on the messenger. That's when you receive the message. Instead of saying, well, how you gonna tell me, but you not? Just take what they telling you.
You should.
Why is that so difficult?
That's just like you telling me how to make $1 million, and you ain't never seen $1 million. Why you ain't did it yourself? If it's so easy, and they answer,
you haven't done it yourself.
Because I'm a procrastinator.
Okay,
like, you know what I mean. And I'm telling you, don't procrastinate. Like, I'm telling you, like, my flaws, but people don't see that. Like, there's things that it's
why that person didn't.
That doesn't mean that they don't have valid points and they can't help you get there.
The advice is not good.
Right.
Yeah, just because they're not taking it themselves don't mean that it's not good. And so
read it. I can't. What Qiana said.
She's just saying happy Wednesday.
Hey.
And I had a reaction to this too. He said, right on. My as my grandma said, you better take a fool's advice. I tried to say that in my best grandma tone. Intent versus intentions. I see that, UB. Intent versus intentions. I think you also got intent and then impact.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's another one of these frames that I was using. It was talking about like conflict resolution, right?
Right.
And one of the things, it was what's on your mind Wednesday, y'all. So y'all share with us whatever's on your mind. Give us a call.
Yeah.
727-637-2416. So the like, you can have an incident, the intent, and then the impact. It's kind of the framework, right? So you talk about what happened, what you wanted to have happen, and then what actually happened.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, this is what happened. This was the incident. This is what my intentions were. But then even though you might have had good intentions, the impact was not good. And so you just acknowledge that even though you had good intentions, the impact of your actions did not line up with what you said.
And that's a hard time for people.
Yeah.
Because admitting that, like, because I talk to people who be like, man, my heart is good. But then you do messed up stuff.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, you, and I believe that your heart is good. I can believe that you want the best, but your actions is doing something else. So it has to match up. Yeah. And then you have to admit, ideally you have to look back and be like, yeah, I handled that wrong.
Oh, yeah. No, that's part of the growth. Like, you can't really grow if you can't admit when, you know, it's on you. So what's on your mind Wednesday, y'all? Y'all make sure that y'all tap in. We do have a guest that's gonna be joining us after the hour. I also want to acknowledge that there's a lot of stuff happening this weekend, and so I want to say it is a powerful event that's happening right here in the community. The 360 Empowered Pep Rally, Built to Win, is going down. It's hosted by Dominion Helping Hands Ministry, and it's all about pouring into our young people and families. Guess where at?
Child's Park.
In Child's Park. For the whole season.
Did I win something?
A round of applause.
Oh, okay, I'll take that. Ding, 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 ding. Okay, go ahead.
It's co-pay, but it's cash. So this is not your typical event. This is a high energy, youth-focused experience designed to ignite confidence, build identity, and help young people see their future clearly. It's this Saturday from 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. And they're bringing together real professionals from police officers, entrepreneurs, and it's going to be quick, impactful talks about career path, money management, and life decisions. There will also be sessions on financial literacy, civic awareness, helping youth understand their voice and their impact, and even real life safety tips for navigating Florida's heat. Plus, there's going to be music, live DJ, food, vendors, fitness session to keep the energy going. And so y'all pull up this Saturday, Child's Park, 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. for the 360 Empowerment Pep Rally, built to win for youth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just wanted to say that while we had a little bit of time.
And we got the Chalk Festival.
Oh yeah, and then you got the 4th annual Chalk Festival. Information is on the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club page. Make sure that you go there. They're asking for people to register in advance, and so you can go to tbchalkfest.com and register in advance so that you actually can tap in and be a part of that. What's the Would You Rather for today?
Would You Rather,
right.
Brought to you by
Jared Martin.
Yeah.
Jared Martin LLC. All things entertainment curation. I don't have it here, so I'm kind of off the dome. But if you're looking for event management and stuff like that right there,
everything entertainment.
Look no further than Jared Martin LLC.
Yes. Would you rather? Would you rather your phone die while you're outside with no charger?
Okay.
Or have a full battery and no service anywhere?
One more time.
Would you rather?
Or fully charged with no service. That's what I got.
Yes. Your phone die while you're outside with no charger. Or have a full battery but no service anywhere. Now, so we talked about this like earlier, right?
Yeah, and I'm
but
kind of
now you kind of you kind of teetering.
You now you kind of got me on that one. As I'm typing it and putting it in, I'm reconsidering.
Because originally I said full battery, no service, but you got no service anywhere, so it might not ever come back on. But you got numbers, but then eventually,
full battery. So hold on. No, so you did with no charger.
Mm-hmm.
It's easier to get a charger than it is to get service.
Yeah, it's easier to get a charger from somewhere.
I'll go with the dead and no charger.
But you might be able to use somebody else's phone.
So then you need to have your phone on
so
you can get numbers.
So you can get numbers.
Yeah. I don't know. This is what. Okay. So full battery, no service, Yubi. I'm thinking
this is because
with no charge. I think it's easier to get a charger than it is to get service. I mean, where you don't have service.
You ain't got service anywhere. Maybe your phone is just messed up.
That's a tough one.
That is a tough one.
Full battery. Okay, everybody's taking the full battery. I take the full battery, no service, as long as I'm with my kids, so I don't have to worry about getting in contact with them. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, no, that's definitely a conundrum.
Because they can't get in contact you regardless.
Either way, yeah.
Either way.
Charger or fully charged with no service.
I'm going fully charged. I'm going fully charged because at least I can go in. You know how like you could go in there and pretend like you seeing something and then you just like.
But that defeat the purpose.
It's your mindset. It's your mind.
What can you do with a fully charged phone?
Play games
with no service.
Play game.
Or be dead with no charge. Yeah, I guess maybe. Yeah, right.
Flip through pictures.
Yeah, fully charged feel right. I'm just thinking, what's the easiest problem to solve? Because the thing that's closest for you to be able to do something about.
Yeah.
Because I can't really do too much about no service other than tilt my head, walk down the block. Right. But if I got a dead phone and no charger, I can get a charger.
So if our phones crash today, it crashed today. I don't.
Our phone system.
Yeah, our phone system crashed today.
Yeah. JJ, you in trouble.
Oh, it's a lot of people in trouble. Cause just think, people don't write letters no more for real.
Yeah. No, we was talking about that when we were having these resilience conversations. Remember we talked about just having like a no contact or no internet plan, or
we talked about this last week or earlier.
Yeah. And so just being prepared to operate without phone service. You know what I'm saying? And like, what's your backup plan? Do you have a plan B if the phone service is not working, or you're not able to get down with folks? So something to think about. Both. You can't contact anyone, but full with no service is better, because some phones you have Wi-Fi to contact people. Okay,
that is true.
But no service is no service.
Yeah.
See, y'all be making up rules on.
No, but you ever had no service and then they ask you if you want to hop on Wi-Fi?
Yeah, I have.
Or SOS?
But what if you can't?
I mean,
you're
then
still fully charged and you can't do none of that.
Well, at least call 727. You ever
yell, scream? Okay, yeah.
You ever get jail calls and you hear them? Like they be like, the number is called. Yeah.
Sending smoke signals, Charlie Funk. No, that was good. So Would You Rather and Would You Rather Again is brought to you by Jerish Martin, Jerish Martin LLC. All
right, so we got like 3 minutes.
Okay, yeah.
And so
there's some stuff happening. So you got so we talked about the
mayor race.
The 360. Oh, the doggone mayor's race. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Charlie Chris is in the race.
He put his hand. He put his name in the hat pretty late. Officially, kind of.
Yeah, I think it's maybe close up to qualifying right now.
Right.
And they said that he didn't do a lot of fanfare. It was like a small press event. He got 1.3 million in the bank. And he ready to run. Also, as we talk about the mayor's race, I want to give a shout out to Maria Scruggs. She qualified by petition,
right?
And you have to get 1,000 petitions. I think she got like over 1,400 people to petition, and then out of the qualified, it was like a little over 1,000 that were actually able. Because once you get people to sign the petitions, you got to get more.
Yeah, because you
kick them out for signatures and addresses and
all types of shenanigans. Somebody did too, and right. Because you either have to get the signatures or you have to pay.
It's like $2,800
right.
to pay to qualify.
And ideally, you want the signatures because that means that you have touched these people.
Yeah. She got 1,000 people that she can.
So kudos to Maria.
Yeah, so absolutely, thank you so much.
So if you're listening, or somebody can tag her in, let her know.
Yeah,
we see you out here working, girl.
Out here in these streets.
Yeah,
taking up petitions. Yeah, because we had an event. Somebody asked me about a petition at Child's Park. And then Charlie Chris is almost 100 years old.
Ain't they? No, wait, hold on, nothing.
It's nearly 100.
No. So it's 6 people. What? He said it wasn't. When I watched it, he said no, it wasn't. He said St. Pete ain't never stepped down.
Okay.
He was like, this is the best place in the world to be, and this is city. This is where he grew up at.
And,
all things. Sometimes you ever travel the world, like you travel different places, and then you come home and you be like, this is where it's at. That's what made me when I started traveling and going out there. That's when I was like, well, I live in paradise. Like I'm paying for what I live in
somewhere else.
Just to go. So
I hear that. All right, y'all, it's 8 o'clock. And so when we come back after the break, we're going to have our guest in the building. We got, some headline news, upcoming events, and lots of good stuff. So y'all stick around for it. We'll be back 6 minutes after the hour.
Yep. Now say it.
Welcome back to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. Qiana said, "Don't say nothing," and I say, "Don't say nothing." I'm your brother John,
and this is Qiana.
And this program is being brought to you as part of the New Project, the Community Development and Training Center, aka See That?
See That.
And we'd like to thank y'all for tuning in and helping us to redefine what's cool, because smart is
the new
gangsta,
baby.
And if you don't know,
now you know.
Now you know. Oh, we also got to let you know.
Go ahead, tell the people.
Breakfast Club is an independently produced program.
Independent.
Yes.
I'm Flavor Fave right now.
Okay,
keep on going.
That's the ad lib.
Yeah.
Chill. The views, opinions, and statements expressed by hosts, guests, or callers are their own and do not necessarily reflect the views, positions, or policies of Carefesta Radio. 99 Jams. It's ownership. It's management. Affiliates. Sponsors.
Or partners.
Take that.
You heard it here first.
Different context. We have our guest in the building, our brother, Lashante Keys from Community Effect. What's good, brother?
Hey, what's good, everybody? How y'all doing, man?
Amazing, man.
Pretty good.
Amazing. What's good with you, man? How you been?
Busy.
Okay.
Busy, but I say busy but blessed.
Yeah, because you were here, was it last year this time? Last year?
I've been here a few times.
Yeah, you have.
I think the last time I was here was when we
the Black Man Art.
Yep.
Okay.
Like October time frame.
Yeah. You're a regular on the Tampa.
Hey, man, I love coming here, y'all.
You're a member.
You know, he's such a regular. He came in. I think that like I was all put together. Like LA say every time he see me, I'm bandaged up.
The school fall. Unbreakable version. So we had to, you here to talk about the upcoming event, the Cookout.
Yeah. It's coming up on May 2nd, Saturday, May 2nd from 2 to 6.
Okay.
We'll be at University of South Florida, St. Pete campus.
Okay.
In the back, in the harbor, I think it's Harbor Land.
Okay.
And so every year we try to give somebody different. Something different. So last year we were at Mahaffey Theater Lawn.
Okay.
That was great. But this year again, we're gonna be at USF St. Pete campus. And the cookout is essentially for men to come out and just get self-care. We don't get it a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We just don't really get it a lot, whether we don't get it from our loved ones or we don't even take a time out for ourselves because we always on the go.
Right.
Something.
Yeah,
and
no, that's what it is. I saw that. It was like, it's not just the cookout, right? It's
correct.
It's self-care, support, creating space for Black men, fathers especially.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. To be seen, heard, and valued.
Yeah.
And how does that connect with the celebrated, not tolerated, like theme in the work that you've been doing?
Most definitely. So Celebrate Not Tolerated, we started that in April 2022.
Okay.
And we brought about 20 to 25 Black men together, just talk about the joys of being Black, not the dramas, but just the joys of being Black. And the crazy thing is, that's a hard conversation to have.
About the joy of being Black?
About the happiness that brings you and the joy of being Black.
What makes that a difficult conversation?
I think because we're so in tune with just talking about the negative so much about who we are. Not to be a downer, but even this month alone, the month of April, we've seen individual Black men from very high-ranking officials all the way down to, somebody who's just living their life and they killing our Black women. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
I see that. Yeah.
That's, I think it's about 4 of them right now that we know of.
Yeah.
That hit national news.
Right.
But I think but there's also 4,000 brothers who are out there doing the right thing.
Right. Yeah.
But we don't hear about those 4,000.
That's true.
And so I think that's why this is important work. And that's why Celebrate Not Tolerated was created, just to give you space to talk about the happiness and the joy that come along and kind of tune out some of that negativity that's always bombarding us in our space and in our ear.
And then somewhere in the middle is somebody that's trying to figure it out. They ain't all the way at that 4 and they ain't at that 4,000, but they just trying to figure out. And with a program like this coming in there, that helps put you on the right track. Because sometimes I think, and I always say this, men need other men.
Correct. I agree. Correct.
And so when you're struggling, and if you don't have somebody to help guide you and you only listening to yourself, or somebody in the same that don't want to pull you out, you're effed.
Yeah.
No other way to say
No,
it.
you really is.
You're right. You're definitely right.
You really is. No, there's no, and like I be screaming like but it's hard for men to say at one point, I need a mentor. I need to look at it because society tells you that you're supposed to be by yourself. You're supposed to figure it out and do all this up. No.
Yeah.
All right.
And in an age of this anti-woke, anti-DEI, navigating and being able to say that you're creating a space specifically for Black men, have you had any challenges with sponsors or anybody because I know they were doing that at one point, like the investors and people was like, oh well, we can't do it if it's just for
we've been blessed
for specifically Black.
Yeah, we've been blessed. We haven't had that challenge as of yet. Knock on wood, but it's not saying it can't come.
Oh yeah, because
it's not saying it can't.
Like I heard of some programs and they was like, well, we can't target specific demographics, specifically Black.
Yeah,
people.
most definitely.
Yeah.
And one thing I do is, even though we have to take we may have to take it off, the language may not be that anymore.
Okay.
But the imagery will.
Yeah.
And sometimes just having that image up there still allows you to feel like you belong, and it's still, So again, it may not specifically say Black men or Hispanic men or whatever, but that imagery is going to always. But when you look, you're going to still see yourself.
Welcome to all. This is the brochure. You know how like they say everybody's welcome, and then you see all white people right there.
This is true.
That's like, and then you walk.
Welcome, but you look at the picture like.
And then
it's true. So you're
the opposite. Everybody's welcome.
Yeah, everybody's welcome. I mean, you got us, you got everybody. And so this is year 2 for the cookout.
Year 2. Okay. Yeah. We're super excited.
So what from last year, just kind of doing it year 1, of course you learned some things. What have you like enhanced or added from last year?
For sure. So we had a great team last year. Shout out to Abstract Element, Siobhan Heppolite out of Atlanta.
Okay.
They came in, but this year we have some local talent. Mitchum Services is assisting us this year.
Yeah.
But we did listen to the people.
Okay.
We did listen to people. So one of the things that we took away, because last year we had the self-care, we had these panel discussions, we had a lot of stuff going on.
Okay.
We've taken away the panel discussions.
Okay.
Okay. Because it was hard.
Yeah.
When brothers trying to get a massage and they're doing golf, they're not trying to listen to nobody talk right now.
Yeah.
They're just trying to get their food on.
We experienced something like
that. So we've taken away the panel discussions this year. We've added a few new elements, especially for the Young King Zone.
Okay.
And we also want to teach kids how to self-care too.
Okay.
So we have some stuff over there like face painting. We have a video game up there again for them.
Yeah.
We also have for dads, which we had last year, but we didn't get a chance to really utilize it. But if you are a father who has your kids, we have a babysitting service out there for you.
Oh, that's what's up, man.
And that's done by Keys Academy out there. So we just want to make sure that we're intentional about bringing stuff in. We even got this year, make sure I say it right, FaceTime. FaceTime even coming out there to focus on your beard.
Okay.
How to get your beard cleaned up and stuff.
Okay,
like that.
nice.
So we got a lot of great people out there. Baycare's coming out there to talk about your health again.
You got some performers?
Yeah, we got some. Oh man, we got some performers.
Yeah,
man. So here's our thing. We're gonna make sure that we put blessings. So we have a young lady by the name of Janelle coming out to perform this year. Last year we had a sister named Yoshi out of Atlanta come in and perform.
Okay.
Yoshi went on to be a contestant on The Voice.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so we're gonna put that into the air for Janelle.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's where she want to go.
Janelle is actually petitioning right now. She's trying to she wants to open up for Jill Scott because Jill Scott has this thing where she's letting people perform. Okay. So Janelle wants to
Okay, so look, so the cookout, we got a track record.
Yeah.
Even though it's only been on one, we said we got a track record.
You 1-0, right?
We 1-0.
Big game on Saturday. And then just the whole self-care concept, like as a part of these workshops, when did it land for the group that self-care was the thing to do? Like we just gonna get a day where we take care of the brothers. How did you like get to that space?
I don't know. Sometimes you gotta listen to your gut.
Yeah.
And I wasn't seeing it around. And instead of me waiting for somebody else to do it, I said, no, let me do it.
Yeah.
And a vision came to me and I was like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
Blessings to the Foundation for Healthy St. Pete because they're one of our sponsors, as well as the city of St. Petersburg, one of our sponsors, and they believed in it. But it honestly just came as a vision.
Right.
Again, I see a lot of sisters out there getting self-care, doing their thing. But I was like, we just need a space that's not Father's Day because we don't even get Father's Day sometimes.
I hate when y'all say that. I'm gonna tell you because
You good at it, Q. You good at it.
We
Yeah,
don't
we
subscribe
at all.
But what you do for the cookout is what I did for Father's Day.
I know.
You know what I mean? And then everybody,
on the day that ain't Father's Day.
and then you're complaining and say, see, it's so hard to. Y'all said men are so simple. Look, oh, we're so simple. I listen to you. We don't get nothing for Father's Day. Put all this up, free massages, just like you, cigars, get you some food, you win trips, and I'm begging y'all to come out concert.
You didn't beg me because I was there. I took advantage of it. I was there. I went and got mine.
Yeah, like but I'm glad. But sometimes, like, because as women, we come in, and I have this thing about like us still helping each other, but there is spaces where men need to lead for men, and then there's some spaces where we can join and do this together. So the fact that you're doing this is amazing.
Yeah, and we're not doing it. I mean, and the sisters are really, the backbone of this.
Of course.
Mhm.
Like we got some really good sisters who are volunteering, who believe in the space, who are coming out to make sure that we are taken care of and we good. Like we got some good sisters in this community that are stepping up. There's even some sisters who have said, "Look, I can't be there, but I want to donate."
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So it still want to make a difference. So, we've been blessed. We've been really, really blessed by this community.
So if you're just tuning in, y'all, it's our 99 Jams to Berg, WUJM 99.1. We're here with LA Keys, or Lashante Keys of Community Effects, Celebrated Not Tolerated, and we're talking about the cookout that's coming up. And when we talk about celebrated, not tolerated, because that's a consistent message. And so what does celebrated, not tolerated mean, particularly around the tolerated piece? Because I get the celebration. What do you mean when you say not tolerated?
Sometimes they just invite you in spaces just so they can say that they checked the box.
Okay.
And so I'm just tolerating you, right? I don't care what you got to say.
Yeah.
I don't. Your opinion don't matter.
Okay.
Whatever. It just don't make a difference. So I'm just tolerating you right now because for me to get this extra money, on this checklist, I'm just tolerating you. For me
so
to say
you're the trophy.
You the trophy. I wouldn't even say you the trophy because I don't even think they shine you up.
Yeah.
A trophy is something
they just include you because they have to.
Here's an
example. So I've been getting calls this week. There's this proposal that's out within the city right now. And they're calling me saying that they're trying to find small businesses and minority businesses to do business with. Like that kind of stuff, right? Because the way that the proposal has to be written, you got to tell them what type of small businesses you're using, or are you using MBEs,
they get certain points.
And they get certain points on their RFP if they can include it. And so they call and saying, hey, I want to talk to you. I'm getting emails. And it's like the same email, but just from different companies, basically saying, we need to tolerate a black man, you know what I'm saying, to be a part of this.
So do you feel, here you go.
Yeah.
Do you accept it knowing that you're tolerated, or do you deny it and say no because I'm not celebrated?
Well, here's the thing: the one that I did meet with, it wasn't aligned with what I do and what I'm really trying to do, so I didn't accept it for that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, okay, if this is an opportunity, we're gonna explore it, knowing that it is a tolerated thing. But if it's if it's aligned with what I'm doing, then we can have a consideration. But immediately it became clear that this wasn't.
It didn't align.
So it was a no on that one. But hey, man, keep calling. But to your point, like those spaces are being created for us, but the celebrated spaces are not.
Correct.
You know, to be able to have.
And you can kind of tell.
Yeah.
Like we were talking about, what was that? The St. Pete Winery or St. Pete Dispensary when they were doing.
What did they call that thing? A charrette?
A charrette. Like but you want the whole
meeting, but they said we having a community charrette.
Right. And like
look at that. Like
charrette.
I don't know what that is.
Chardonnay? Yeah, you got Chardonnay. Like
felt different.
Like,
it didn't say meeting.
Yeah.
And it didn't say welcome black people.
Exactly.
Right. Even though everybody's invited, like you say, that you're not
welcome.
Yeah.
You invited but not welcome. Yeah. And then so when you have again, just kind of what can we look forward to? You walk in like you walk in on or walk out there on Saturday. What are you experiencing? Kind of walk me through that.
Okay, so once you walk up, we have obviously got registration.
Sure.
Get your picture taken. You got photo booths. You can spend. And then we have.
So if you got warrants, you might want to duck it. No.
Hey, there's no ahead of time.
Yeah.
There's no ahead of time. We still accept you.
Yeah. But
however,
I'm taking pictures and posting them socially. So you come in and you get.
So you come in and then you're going down this space called Resource Road, because what we want people to understand too, this is a one-day event, which is a beautiful event. But there's also an organization that is doing this year round.
Okay.
And so we just don't want to say that we're just that end all to end all.
I hear that.
So we're not for everybody.
Yeah.
But there may be something down Resource Road that you see that is like, okay, I like what you do. I like what you're doing. I like what you're doing.
Yeah.
And those organizations are really impacting communities on a year-round basis.
Nice.
So once you go through that road, because that's the first thing you got to go through.
Yeah.
Go through that resource road. And then from there, you just in that oasis of self-care. You just walking around.
You get to pick your experience.
You pick your experience.
Yeah.
You pick your experience. And not everybody wants to, get a massage.
Yeah.
But they do love the free food.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So we got free food for you.
You might not want a massage, but you will get a plate.
Yeah, you will get a plate. And so this year we got Amina's Kitchen and Twisted Indian.
Shout out to Sister Ernestine. Yeah.
So those two.
We just had some good food from her too.
Good spirit.
Yeah. I don't think I ever had bad food from her. Like she always do her thing.
Yeah.
She always do her thing.
Look at y'all about to go down another path.
Yeah. That's why I stopped.
Let's stick to the cookout now.
She always do her thing.
Always. And so again, you just pick whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like for example, we even got like this year for the young kids, we got an inflatable rock climbing. That's gonna come out there. And then for some of you other people, we got an inflatable axe throwing. So that's something new that we added out there just to get just look at you smiling. That's why it's inflatable.
I just went to the Renaissance Festival and they had it out there.
Yeah. Showing up.
Yeah.
That's a good stress reliever too. That's a good stress reliever just to be able to throw something at something.
Okay.
Man,
I might need to put some of that in my life.
Yeah.
No, really.
Yeah. And then we also
need a crash out room. Go ahead.
And then also too, we have the what we did this year too. We have the Celebrate Not Tolerated Lounge.
Okay.
And in that lounge, we obviously sell our merchandise, but you can come in there and it's gonna be like some card games playing.
Okay.
It's a spade. We're selling some spades tables.
Okay.
And I don't know how much stress that will give.
How much stress that relieves?
Yeah, I don't know how much stress that relieves, depending on.
You're gonna probably need a massage.
Depending
on how you do in that space.
Exactly.
Better bring the right partner.
Yeah. You got it. So we do have the space table.
Bring the right partner.
You heard what I said.
Pick a partner. That's when you have a problem.
That's when you have a problem.
You better bring the right partner.
So we have that going on. Also, too, anybody looking for anybody to play bid whist for you old school.
Okay.
We got bid whist out there too. I don't know if anybody know about bid whist, but I know if Miss Teresa Jones online, she know about bid whist.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
But yeah, so we got that going on, and then we got something you can do with your kids too.
Okay.
Like we got a bunch of games out there where you can just just you and your son, or you and your mentees can come out there and just do some games. So we got a lot of great stuff out there for anybody and everybody.
That's amazing, man.
I'm sorry. And real quick, one of our big supporters is P-Tech.
Okay.
P-Tech, we got, if you need a haircut, we got haircuts out there, manicures out there. So we got all that stuff going on. So again, shout out to P-Tech for being a partner in this too.
So, and I remember we talked about it one time before, just kind of going back to the Celebrated Not Tolerated, why this is important for Black men to participate and acknowledging Black joy. You talked about the struggle of that. I remember you were saying that you asked a question around joy and it was difficult for people to answer. Would you mind sharing, like kind of reminding me of how that went?
Man, and I'm doing this work here and also do work in West Palm Beach now too.
Okay.
So we've expanded. So we've been blessed to expand out there. But what I'm noticing is we never get asked that question.
Okay.
And so if you
like what make you happy?
What make you happy?
Yeah.
What brings you joy?
Yeah.
And if it's your first time getting asked that question, you're sitting there like, wait a minute, what does bring me joy? What does bring me happiness? Because sometimes being in our space is the first time they've ever heard that question being
somebody just asking them like what
somebody
brings you joy. Yeah.
And somebody and not asking them for anything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, oh, that's different.
Yeah.
So I think it's a struggle because again, I think we've always been brought in to talk about negativity. We've always, whether it's a panel discussion or whether it's never anything
all the need.
Yeah,
everything we need.
So even now, once I get done with the cookout here, again, like I said, we're doing stuff in West Palm Beach. We have the Joy of Fatherhood conference coming up.
Okay.
On June 27th down in West Palm Beach area.
Okay.
And
are you still doing the groups? I remember you was doing like focus groups at one point. Too.
Yep. So we're still
not
doing
focus groups, but you actually
Yeah.
had like groups that you would do with is it men and boys as well?
Yeah, we're doing all that.
Okay. Yeah.
But I can't do it. But I got a great team though.
No,
I have.
It sounds like you have to have a team to do what you're doing.
Yeah.
And so give us the information again, the location and time.
Most definitely. This Saturday, May 2nd, USF St. Pete campus, right down. Google it.
They Google it.
I thought I read it. I tried to write everything down. I ain't write the address down.
Downtown near Albert Woodard.
Yes.
Right over there. You can go right there by the water.
Right there
it's not so if you go down there, if you ride down, let's say
is that like first all the way to
you go
almost?
if you go up 4th Street.
Okay.
Depending on where you coming from, 6th Street that turns into 4th Street.
You're so old school right now. And then you're gonna get to the thing with the airplane. When you see the airplane,
I'm trying to get you there.
It's gonna tell you turn left, but don't turn left. Turn right instead.
So here you go. If you want, okay.
Turn it left, right. It's a little dog over there. So you gotta make sure that you turn hard.
So
right.
I got you right here. If you're getting off the interstate,
okay,
keep straight.
Just do that.
Keep straight. And if you riding up 4th Street, if you look to your left and you see all children, make that right. Right. And you'll be over there in the area, and somebody will be able to get you there.
Somebody will be able to get you
there. You go.
Yeah. And we got signage. We'll get close enough.
You'll be at USF, so there you go. Yeah. Oh, you know what I'm doing tomorrow? Oh, I'll wait till y'all finish.
Come bring it in. How do you choose the location? Because I know you said Mahaffey was last year, not USF this year. How do you land on like where you're gonna put the cookout?
Man, it's just a vibe. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, and I'm real big on my spirit and my energy.
Yeah. And
sometimes it's just if I just get that spirit to go and say, hey, let's do it over here.
Yeah. I'm
gonna go scope it out.
Okay.
And USF has been a great partner.
Yeah.
As well. And we were kind of like
you do stuff over there. Matter of fact, I've been over there a couple times.
Yeah. But still.
You alumni?
Yeah, I'm alumni.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, the people that was here last week, I'm over USF Black alumni.
Okay.
Yeah, he was out there shouting.
Yeah.
Woo-hoo! Like,
Miranda was here last year.
They're doing dining across America.
Yep. So that was a great success. So I'm over that whole group across the country, USF Black alumni. So that's pretty cool.
Okay. No, that's what's up.
I want to get on her boat.
Yeah, I know. But even still going to USF, we were still very concerned just with everything with DEI.
Oh, yeah.
We were still very concerned, but they have been an extraordinary partner.
Okay.
I can't even say anything less.
Okay.
About just the work
because they like pull back. A lot of them.
Yeah, they pull back a lot.
To stop doing what they didn't want to do.
Correct.
But that's why they pull back. Yeah. So listen, when people want to do something, they find creativity, right? Yeah. They'll figure out, listen, we're gonna change the lingo, we're gonna do this, and we still gonna make it happen. Correct. When somebody put an excuse up, well, they said
we can't do it
because you didn't want to anyway.
Because they do. They give you loopholes if you want to.
You see these loopholes they find for everybody.
Yeah,
if you want to take advantage of them for sure. So that was a final message, final thought that you had for the people, man, about why they needed to come and what they can experience. What would that be?
Man, just come on out. We have a bunch of men who just need this space.
Yeah.
And just come out, enjoy yourself. Don't be afraid of self-care.
Okay.
And I think a lot of men are kind of afraid of self-care. Don't be afraid of self-care. Take your time, enjoy it. To the ladies, send your man out there, send your boyfriend, uncle, dad, send them on out there. If nothing else, you get 4 hours away from them. You know what I'm saying?
But listen, I'm going to say this. Men, call your friends.
Yeah, 100%.
No, men, call your friends and tell them to come out there.
Yeah.
Because sometimes your lady telling you, your homeboy be like, let's go. You be like, yeah.
And I want another special thing. I just want to shout out to all the people who I have not met who are putting this out there.
Yeah.
There's a lot of great brothers I have not met that are really putting this word out there, sharing the post. And I had never met them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I want to say
blessed. It
always feels good. You know what I'm saying?
Who that?
Yeah, who that?
People believe in the
vision. Yeah. So it's been a blessing. It's definitely been a blessing.
That's amazing. I know we said final thought, but it was just what you just said, the self-care and black men. I'm just thinking, like, I heard it maybe 2020, 2021. And I kind of struggled with the idea. Like I didn't understand what it is.
What it is, yeah.
What it is. And so when you say black men like struggle with self-care, why do you think that is? Why do you think black men have a challenge practicing self-care?
Because we've never been allowed to do it.
Yeah.
And I think one, we've never been allowed to do it. And then if we are allowed to do it, it's kind of like, oh, that's weak.
That's what I was going to say. It's the vulnerability of it. Like you
it.
see it when men go and get their feet done. They be like, you getting your feet done.
Yeah.
And when you're taking care of yourself, you seem is put as like the feminine thing.
Correct.
Like you go get your nails done, not just manicure. Real men don't do that. No, that's not necessarily true.
Yeah.
You know, and this is why we got to change this. Like, no, you're stressed out. You do need to go lay down. And not on
take away a whole lot of
a good massage to take away some of that tension in your shoulders because you don't even know how much you carry, right? On an everyday basis because you're constantly carrying all of those bricks on your shoulders and you don't go and do that.
Yeah.
Listen, it's relaxing and it don't make you weak.
Yeah. And I mean, even a haircut is therapy.
Oh yeah,
You walk in there looking like a caveman and walk out there looking like you don't switch over to Stephon from Family Matters.
Urkel Stephon.
From Steve to Stephon.
Did I do that? Did I do that?
It sounds different, don't it?
It sounds different.
You're right. Yeah. Cookout, y'all. It is this weekend, this Saturday. What time again?
2:00.
2:00.
Trevor's shouting you out here.
Okay.
Hey, Trevor, good people.
Yeah, he is.
Streets, man. You hanging out for a little while? You gonna hang with the
Hey, let's make it happen.
Okay, so this is what I was about to say. Guess what I'm doing tomorrow?
What you doing tomorrow?
I'm going to Gainesville tomorrow.
What's happening in Gainesville?
My niece graduated from college. Big shout to Ari. She graduated. Yeah, she went, did her 4 years.
Okay.
Emil's daughter.
Oh,
Emil's daughter. So yeah, so you know, I'm excited.
You say your niece.
Yeah, I know because last
is different.
yeah, Emil's daughter graduate. So yeah, from Florida.
Yeah.
She went in there and did. I'm so proud of her. She brought the first majorette team to Florida while she was there. She started her own dance team, did her thing. She went there. She would have been in some amazing plays because she's in theater.
Okay.
Like she's really took this college experience and made it her own. So I'm super proud of her. So shout out. So while I'm doing that, I can't leave out my others who did other stuff as well. Friday was the last day for KJ's play for Mamma Mia.
Okay.
He was Pepper. He did his thing.
Nice.
And then Giselle on Saturday had her recital and she got Superior. That's Corey's kids.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So I'm just going down the road. So yeah, there you go.
I love it. Man, what's on your mind Wednesday? Put it in the chat. Let us know what's good, what's happening, what's popping.
The listening room. It was supposed to be on Friday.
Okay.
So thank y'all for everybody who bought the tickets. The tickets are still almost sold out and everybody's still, so we had to move it to the 17th. Okay. This is the experience that you don't want to miss. And the reason why we had to push it I've said like Cheyenne's touring with Brandy and Monica, and so they needed her early.
Okay.
And she was supposed to be here, so you know.
I mean, St. Pete, we love you, but you're not Monica and Brandy.
No.
and you ain't paying like Monica and Brandy. Right, paying on the road. Yeah.
And so she had to leave early so that she could get on the road and do that to her commitment for her entertainment purposes for her job. Yeah. But she's excited to really give y'all this show. So if y'all looking for like some real R&B live band, intimate, this is where you want to be. You could be a date night, it could be girlfriends, homeboys, whatever. If you just looking for some good entertainment, come on out. And the tickets ain't that bad either.
That's what's up. And again, it is a lot happening. There's a lot of stuff going down. So make sure that you tap in. If you got something that's going on, put it in the comments or tag us and let us know, and we'll be happy to share it. That's also, again, what's on your mind Wednesday. So what's on your mind? So I saw this thing. It says we're talking, but are we healing? This was kind of a social media thing. Mental health in the Black community, more talk, but is there really enough support? And so it says we're hearing more people talk about mental health, which is good. Protect your peace, check on your strong friends. But here's the question. Are we actually getting better, or are we just getting better at talking about it?
Two things can be true at the same time.
I hope you blowed yours out. He took care of it.
You know what?
Are we getting better, or are we just talking about it?
I think the talking about it is getting us better, because at one
Yeah.
point we wasn't talking
That's
about it
right.
at all, right?
Right.
It was kind of like something you didn't talk about. And also the fact that we are talking about it let us know that we are getting better.
Okay.
Now our follow through can be better,
Yeah.
but that's like life in general. Like you always strive to be better than you was the day before.
Yeah.
So if today we just talked about it, tomorrow when I do it, I want to be able to give you something more
Yeah.
than the conversation. Like what popped, because we do the mental health and we're about to start back with the mental health, and you said something about Black man joy.
Yeah.
And honestly, I want to start the conversation like that instead of talking about the trauma.
Okay.
Because once you can identify your happiness, now let's paint that road to get you there.
Yeah.
Instead of going the opposite way,
Yeah.
talking about all the trauma. Okay, what make you happy?
Let's
What you try?
start with the ideal scenario.
Right.
Yeah.
And then what do you think you need to get you there? And let's do that.
I get
Don't y'all steal my idea.
it.
Well, you can, but you can't put
just
yourself
gave
in.
it to him.
I did.
Yeah.
Put it on the
I
table.
put it on the table, but I do.
Tell me.
I agree, but I think sometimes you have to be more aware of your boys and your kids,
Mhm.
and I think that's how the healing comes into play.
Yeah.
I think a story right now. Me and my son were driving, and he got upset with me.
Mhm.
He was
Okay.
upset about something,
Yeah.
and I was like, "You good?" He was like, "I'm good." You know what I'm saying? Just I'm good.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I was like, "Nah." I said, "What's going on?
Yeah.
Tell me about it." And he still was like, "I'm good."
Mhm.
Yeah.
And you know that's what we do.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You know, and so I recognize that's
And when
what
we say it, we really mean
we really mean it.
Yeah.
When I-
Like, don't bother me. Like when I
Yeah.
say I'm good, I'm good.
I'm good. I'm good. But I had.
But
to
are
tell
you
him-
good?
Yeah.
Because you eternally like fighting this battle within yourself. Because in your mind, you saying a whole lot of stuff,
Yeah.
but you ain't letting it out. Like if I
That's the
could,
thin line, though.
Yeah.
That's the thin line, because if I say I'm good, I'm
Yeah.
good, and then you pressing me, it's like I was good, but now you pressing me.
Yeah, but I knew he wasn't.
But
good.
yeah,
I knew
you,
it.
you pops.
And I
you
said,
his father,
I
so
said,
you
get it off.
would know.
But the thing I said, get it off your spirit.
Yeah.
I said, get it off your spirit. And I had to threaten him with grounding him.
Okay.
I said, look, if you don't
To-
know what's
to
going
open
on,
up,
I'm
yeah.
about to ground you.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But I had to threaten him with that before he opened it up.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
It
right.
still didn't go his way,
yeah,
but he was at least able to put it out there
Yeah.
Right.
and had a conversation.
Yeah, because if you hold it, it's going somewhere.
It's going somewhere.
Yeah,
And what I
yeah.
don't want to do is, because I did it for years,
Yeah.
I just held it in
Yeah.
and never said anything and just walked around
you're a ticking
know,
time bomb.
taking time
Yeah.
bomb.
And then somebody get it over a parking spot.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Somebody step on
yeah,
the shoe and now
step on
they
my
get
shoe.
it.
Now
But
they
it,
get
it wasn't even that. It was just
You didn't even care about the shoe. Them shoes you were saying you was throwing away tomorrow.
correct.
Right.
That was just like this the last time I'm finna deal with somebody trying me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you tell yourself that. And
Yeah.
so now that you tell yourself that, you feel like you have to live up to that too.
Correct.
Yeah. And so are you seeing more access? Because that was another part of it too. It was like as a part of this conversations that we're having, they said there's still limited access to culturally competent therapists. The cost is still a major barrier for a lot of people, and the stigma still hasn't fully gone away. And so what they're saying is that now that the conversation has been opened up, do you see that the access and the actions are catching up to these conversations?
No, and I can say this, and this is a public thing, so I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say the hub. I'm gonna
Okay.
say the hub.
Okay.
And I have recent experience, and I'm gonna say this out loud. I'm totally disappointed
With the hub.
with
yeah.
the hub.
Yeah.
It's really hard to get people in general, especially Black men, to sign up for therapy.
Yeah.
Right. And I've gotten at least 5 calls or emails or inboxes about this, that they done reached out and nobody's followed up through. And that has to be the most defeating spirit, feeling that somebody talked you in and told you like this is where you need to be, and then you made that scary step.
You do all the things you got to go through,
And nobody follows up to you. And if you're in our community, you're not helping.
Oh, boy.
You know, and so y'all can. I don't care who over there.
No, we
Y'all
care.
can call
That's
me.
what we said.
No, that's
We
what I'm
care-
saying.
We care enough to say
Right,
y'all
that
need to
this is
tighten
real.
up.
Y'all really got to tighten up, because y'all got all this money and saying that y'all in and you're supposed to give out these free services. And I know too many Black men that done went to try to get these services, and there was no follow up. So where's this money going? Who's getting these services, and who following up with who, and who decides not to follow up?
Yeah.
And you can't be that big busy that you don't follow up because that's your job to follow up.
And I would say for Celebrate Not Tolerated, our facilitators are Black male mental health specialists.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And so now they have access. So at any given time, I got a call last week about it. Somebody trying to find a Black mental health therapist. And I could name off 5, which is beautiful. I can name off 5 Black males that do mental health from here to Tampa. It could be more, but at least I knew 5 Black males, which I didn't know back in 2020. But now I know 5 Black males that could literally assist and help in those type of situations.
Yeah, that's what's up, man.
Yeah,
that's
so I think access is there. You just can't stop. And I think the problem is a lot of people, and even with those Black men that you're talking about, sometimes people just stop at 1.
Yeah. You right.
You know, they stop at 1 and then they don't go, let me go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
Until I find what I'm looking for, until I find what I need.
Yeah. And I hear that and I receive that. And I think one of the challenges with that, LA, is usually in our community, the one that you went to, you was going because somebody was pushing you.
Correct. I agree with you on that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so if you self-initiating and you run into a wall, that's a little different from like somebody telling you ought to do it and you either agree or you just comply. And then you get let down. You know what I'm saying? But then that becomes an excuse because like, okay, I'm telling you, we having a conversation. It might have been a little tight, but you agree to go do it. And then when you go do it, that's your experience.
Then
that makes it harder now.
Have you ever tried to get somebody to do something they didn't want to do, and now you done convinced it, and then they don't try, and then you try to tell them like, you know,
like
that's the other side of it.
Okay, you decided that you was gonna take your lunch break at the time your lunch break, but I didn't know it was your lunch break, and I came in for help, and you making me wait. Like you don't know these little things, how they have huge impacts on.
And the disappointment for people who really need that help and is struggling and trying to turn that corner.
Yeah,
you don't know. You set them back so far,
right?
Because and you're supposed to be a professional building, a space, and this is supposed to be the place where you're supposed to come. And like you say, you got to keep on trying, but it's hard for people to try when they really didn't want to anyway.
100%.
Yeah. So
and just real quick, in regards to the hub, I did have a young man who went there, and he canceled it. When I made sure, I said, "Hey, you need to get back in there." With something goofy. I was like, "Bro, you canceled over a chicken sandwich from Chick-fil-A."
Yeah.
You know, like the food.
Man, like the food. I was upset about the food, bro. But I will say for him, he's had a great experience with getting those sessions, and he desperately needed them.
Yeah,
and I'm happy to hear the success stories. And so, like, I'm with it all. Like, I want to praise you when you're doing good, call you out when you're doing bad. Yeah. But for the 1 and the 5 that you know what I mean, it's just not acceptable.
Yeah, 100%.
No, that's right.
I think everybody should get a phone call back.
Right, and a follow up, especially with the, you know. And I know there's other services. Go ahead, you can read.
No, I mean, what the people say. So Tiffany says they had so much turnover in the hub. I do agree with you, Q. Councilmember Gabbard, she says this is a consistent issue in St. Petersburg across various teams, and we have to get better at response and communication community-wide. We need to commit to each other every day if we're going to truly support our overall well-being. Love that. Thank you for that. The drive is different once disappointment sets in.
It is.
That's the whole thing. And we started with disappointment, right?
Yeah.
Rooted in expectation, and you expecting to go in here, you know, get this service, get this help, and then be vulnerable, but then you don't get that follow up, it will set you back. But again, that's all cases. Thank you for
thank you for highlighting that good one.
Bringing balance. Because you know we need the help, we need the support. Did y'all grow up like with talking about emotions and all of that stuff in your household? Was you able to talk about your feelings?
Man,
how you feel?
And here's the thing, like I'm still blessed to have my grandparents. They're celebrating 72 years of marriage in August.
Beautiful.
You know, I can't tell you when I ever remember my grandparents saying I love you.
Okay,
but I knew it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So it's kind of like one of those things where I knew it.
Yeah.
Now my grandson,
it was a different language.
Yeah, different language.
We smart enough now. We know about love languages.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it wasn't never talk about emotions. I think they didn't have the time to focus on emotions.
Yeah.
They had the time of just trying to make sure that I was good, I was maintaining, I was doing what I needed to do. But I never felt there was a lack of.
Okay.
But that's not everybody.
Right.
You know, that's not everybody.
Right.
And it's crazy. Now I look at my son and the conversation he had with them. He say, "I love you."
Yeah.
And they be quick to say it back to them.
Time to change.
Time to change. Time to change.
Yeah.
But it just takes them, and I didn't have the tools to do it.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because my son had the tools to do it.
Right.
I didn't know to do it. So I didn't know how to push them and
So
say I
it's
love
progress.
you.
Then.
It's progress.
Yeah.
Another progress. But he had the tools because we've grown up in the household between me and my wife.
Yeah.
That I love you, type thing.
Yeah.
So he had the tools, and he's the one who got them.
Right.
To say it.
Because you gave him the tools and you didn't even realize
I didn't even realize it.
Yeah.
Because you knew what you wanted to hear, so you gave it to him. And then because it's normal in y'all household, he didn't know that it wasn't normal over there in his grandparents' household. So what he did, he took what he learned in his household and just applied it there, thinking that's normal.
Yeah,
Oh,
but I got to give credit to my wife for that piece of it, because I came into the marriage just feel on that, and it's a balance.
Yeah.
I say you got to be a balance. Like I can't say I love you every single day.
Yeah.
What?
But she did teach me a balance.
Yeah.
That's not how I ain't like that.
I mean, it's just kind of a culture.
Yeah.
I don't. So like, I've always grew up like, even me and my brother be arguing, and by the time like we going, if we hang up, all right, love you, click, like we mad, like it's still like.
Well, like Reno tell me about my marriage and my relationship with family is totally different.
No, like we be at it, and then I'm gonna love you, click. Like it's just something that's always been kind of said, like so.
Yeah, but I think
you
for me,
say you ain't got no feelings. I feel you ain't got no feelings.
But you know what?
I can hear my mama voice on that one. You ain't got no feelings.
But I always say
language.
what was helpful in my household too to help people communicate. I had the jar at my house, and we wrote down our feelings.
Oh,
so
wow.
like, and this is the safe zone. So we had a problem, we'll write it down, drop it in there, and then we'll pick a day where nobody's upset. And this right here is when we discuss whatever happened, and then we respect each other at this point. And that was a way that we can address like issues without it getting heated. I could hear Cheyenne, and I can really listen to her, like her problems and things like that, and we can discuss. And just like you say, the outcome may not change, but now I can explain to you, and now you're heard.
Yeah, no, I hear that. I think the other part of that too is listening, right? And letting them know that they're heard. That's the other part.
Yeah.
Of it, right? My father was really good about that, because you're right. The outcome wouldn't change a lot of times.
Yeah.
But I know he heard me,
Mm-hmm.
and I know I could talk to him. And I think that was a difference maker for me in my growing up, knowing that I got somebody I could talk to. Like I can't talk to everybody about everything, but I got somebody that I could talk to about anything. And that was a difference. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And just my lived experience. And I think it made me the person who I am today. So shout out to you, Pop. Love you, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we gotta ask Qiana.
Okay, excellent.
Ask Qiana's always fun.
Always. Y'all know I'm an avid listener.
I know,
I already know.
You do. I know you lock in.
I'll be locked in.
I'm trying to get to this right leg here. And I think it's actually in line with the theme. And so Ask Qiana is brought to you by the One Community Grocery Co-op, ocgc.coop. If you'd like to be a member, owner, or support, you can do that today by going to ocgc.coop. And it's pretty straightforward. So dear Qiana, I'm dealing with a heavy workload, and no matter how much I get done, it feels like I'm not making any real progress. My plate stays full, new tasks keep coming in, and I'm starting to feel stuck and overwhelmed. My question, how do you actually, quote, move the needle when you're buried in work? How do you clear your plate without burning yourself out? And how do you know what to focus on when everything feels urgent?
We talk about this all the time.
They wanted it specific.
So to be honest, every morning you wake up or before you go to sleep, write down like 3 to 5 things that's your priority. That's my suggestion. Don't overdo it.
Yeah.
That is your top priority. And hell or high water, you get those 3 to 5 things done each day. And then if you get them done early and you can get some other stuff done, good. But you got to prioritize, because everything is urgent.
Yeah.
But you could be busy going nowhere. You on this treadmill and you doing busy work, and it ain't really getting you nowhere. You need to prioritize and put everything in order. Whatever's important to you, like if it's your top pan that's gonna make sure your bills get paid, put that up there, and then you put your miscellaneous stuff. Miscellaneous.
Yeah.
So you really
miscellaneous.
Yeah, you do.
But you make the number one thing.
And then once you get it done, you can go ahead.
Yeah. I kind of agree with you. I've learned to write stuff down.
Mhm.
I write it down, and once I write it down, it doesn't seem as overwhelming.
Mhm.
Okay.
But then again, I prioritize too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But I also put in them times when it's time to stop, it's time to stop.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And I don't want to, but I think that just comes with age too.
Yeah.
Once you get to a certain age, the time with your family means more than anything. The time with yourself means more than anything. And so I make sure, and to that caller right there, if you're feeling overwhelmed, find something that's going to take you away.
Okay.
Whether it's going to sit at the beach for an hour, whether it's just going to sit on your porch for 30 minutes, just find something to give you that break that will allow you to breathe again. Right. I think we get overwhelmed because we don't have anywhere to breathe. And just find somewhere, like I'm an avid runner, so I love to run.
Yeah.
So that's every Sunday morning at 8:00 I'm running.
Okay.
That's my time, and I look forward to that.
Yeah.
And also too, treat yourself.
Yeah.
If you accomplish those 3 things, like you said, man, take yourself out for an ice cream cone or something.
Yeah.
So make the list, get 3 things, do the 3 things, and then reward yourself for doing the 3 things.
And whatever, and also schedule that time for you, but scheduling time blocks.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, put your phone down.
Yeah.
You're not gonna like this. Put your phone down, because while you're getting, you could schedule 2 hours for this, but in between those 2 hours, are you doing the complete 2 hours? Or are you doing 30 minutes, picking up 15 minutes on Facebook, go back you 15 minutes on Facebook, and then you come and then you come back, and in your 2 hours you feel like you didn't get nothing done, because
you probably didn't.
Right, you only got a portion of what you need to get done, because you didn't take that time seriously. You picked up your phone, you had that 15-minute conversation with somebody, then you went on Facebook for 15 minutes. Now all you had was 2 hours. 30 minutes of it's already gone. Your computer is loading up at this point. Now you got to figure out which way you want to do it.
And
so that's another 10 minutes.
Yeah, don't find a rabbit hole that you be like,
and then I'm thirsty, right? You really got to be intentional. No, you really got to be intentional about your time, and it takes discipline.
Yeah.
And that's really, you got to be disciplined and focus on the goal. And that's really hard, because your mind be going 50 million places and you feel like you need to go there. Put your phone away, sit down, and really give yourself that time, though.
Yeah.
And I think real quick, I think what we talked about earlier, Brother John, is just don't be afraid to step away either.
Mm-hmm.
If it's not, and I know it's a scary thing to step away from, and then like you said, stepping into that uncertainty.
Yeah.
But if it's impacting you to the point where you just can't, you feel like you always running.
Yeah.
That running impacts your health too.
It does.
It impacts your health,
It
your
really
stress
does,
level, then it impact your relationships. So if you're able to, not saying everybody can, but if you're able to find a way to, if you can step away from that situation, don't be afraid of the uncertainty.
That's true. Because you have the overwhelm is caused by a few things, right? Like sometimes it's just avoidance, and so you got something that you need to be doing that you're not really doing, and the longer you prolong it and don't do it, the more urgent it becomes, and then it becomes overwhelming when you got to try and confront it. And so that whole idea of doing a little bit every day, so it don't pile up, and now you got this. You knew it was due next Friday. 4 Fridays ago.
This is my life today.
You should 4 Fridays ago that next Friday was gonna be the Friday.
And then they
wait until
Thursday.
Okay, gotcha.
You wait to Thursday at 11:59. At 11:59 to put something in that need to be in at midnight on Friday.
But if you're real slick, if they say it's due by the close of business on Friday, you be like, we ain't about to go look at it until Monday.
They ain't really gonna look.
Ain't gonna really. So now you Sunday night trying to finish it up.
Right, yeah.
Don't do that to yourself.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Systems, processes. I like the prioritize. I'm actually doing that too, as well.
An accountability partner.
Yeah. Having somebody to hold you accountable. Yeah.
And sometimes it just can't be you, because
that's true.
People sometimes just not disciplined enough to do it, unfortunately, because you give yourself you give yourself passes. You make excuses for your you could have did it, but you had to do this.
No, and I think that's really important, especially when you're an entrepreneur or you self-employed, because you don't have a boss per se. Like it's you.
Yeah.
And if you don't do it, then
it don't get done.
But having somebody, particularly like self-employed entrepreneurs, if you're struggling with this, Having an accountability partner absolutely is one of those things that would be helpful to or somebody that you can think it through. Like I said, you write it down, or somebody you can talk it out with.
Yeah.
Because usually you already know the answer, but you just haven't had the opportunity to just talk it and verbalize it and say, hey, this
and clean it up.
Yeah.
You need a soundboard.
You absolutely need a soundboard. All right. Well, thank you for that. Great response. And y'all let us know. Put it in the chat. How do you deal with overwhelm? How do you deal with having too much on your plate? Trevor says, book a short 3-day cruise and turn that phone off. Okay.
Yeah,
Trevor.
I like that.
All right. Now, you know, we got people losing their food stamps and jobs. He talking about book. Cruise don't cost as much as you think.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
I mean, you could go, like, you can look at that, do a 3-day cruise.
Shit.
You can.
I'm definitely learning how to do this. Absolutely.
Yeah, you can.
It's a learned behavior.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, cruises.
You have to learn something that you have to.
Self-care. If you wasn't taught that,
Yeah.
it's like anything else.
Yeah.
You know, people think the struggle is where it's supposed to be. They tell you, like, if you ain't fighting for it, it ain't worth having, right?
It's interesting that you bring that up. The question that I on my mind in the 3 minutes that we got, as you say that, I was kind of pushing back on this idea that there's no progress without struggle. Like, it was just kind of in my mind, like, is it possible to make progress without struggle?
I think it is, but we have been conditioned to think that you have to go through these bumps and hurdles. And so we create these drama situations. We create these situations in our lives. Or we allow stuff to stay in our lives because we feel like it's a part of the journey. And not saying that it ain't, but it don't have to be.
Correct.
Okay. Correct. LA, what you think, man? Can we make progress without struggle?
I think you can.
Okay.
I think you honestly can.
Okay.
And I don't subscribe to the struggle story.
Okay. Yeah.
You know, I just don't subscribe to it. We made a good life for my son, and he don't have a struggle.
Okay.
But he does have the empathy to understand what other people's struggles are.
Yeah.
And he knows that that's not where you want to go.
I got you.
You know, but he don't have no struggles. And not say he's not gonna have none in the future, but right now we've made it to the point where you don't have to have a struggle story to be successful.
Okay, so I guess maybe this is like one of them context things too, where we talk about context matter. Because now as we workshopping this together, I think you're gonna have there's some type of struggle, but then there's, you know what I mean, like it's category. Because even though, like you say, he doesn't have struggle, like trying to figure out what you're gonna eat today, you might not be struggling with it from the perspective of not being able to eat, but you might have to, like, you know, like, okay, I can eat whatever I want, you know, and I'm struggling to figure out what I want to eat. But then you got some people who like really don't know what they're gonna eat and how they're gonna do it. And so I think it's like degrees of difficulty and struggle with this stuff. I
think we're, as a society, we're set up to want what we don't have. Okay. You know what I mean? So like, good life,
which is more time.
Yeah, which is because we don't have. Oh, all right. Yes. So we end it right there. See y'all on Friday.
Also, speaking of entrepreneurs, tomorrow is the last day to do your annual report.
Oh yeah.
And so you got an annual report to do. You got some paperwork, some back end, sunbiz.org. Go get your paperwork.
Go pay them people, because you don't want to get them.
If you don't did yours yesterday. So if you haven't done it, make sure that you do that.
I'm finna go sit down and do mine.
Up next is Sister Hughes.
Lose your shoes.
Shout out around the house. This has been the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club with your brother John.
And this is Qiana.
And
LaShante Keys, LA.
and
we're out.